telling your visions to other people because they're not going to see it. Why do you think you keep imagining opening a business? Why do you keep imagining buying a house? Why do you keep imagining driving a really nice car? Why do you keep imagining getting rich one day? Why do you keep imagining that? Because God is talking to you. He's showing you something that he has for you.
Don't tell anyone about your plans. Move in silence. It's better to let everyone think you're not doing anything and you have no goals in life. Then it will be very interesting to look at those people who vehemently proved that you have no opportunities and you won't achieve anything.
Stop telling people your next move. Stop. You're so excited about your new plan, your new goal, that you want to go and tell people about it. What happens is 9 times out of 10, you actually don't end up following through with that plan or goal that you had because you got that instant satisfaction from telling people what you're going to do. You get so excited and you tell people and it feels good. So instead of seeking that instant satisfaction, just go out and make it happen. Let the results speak for themselves. Then what you're going to get is fulfillment. That's real, that's authentic, and that's what you want.
Your success rate drops dramatically when you tell people what your plans are, and there are 2 reasons why. The second one is probably more common, but the first one is just as concerning because guess what? Not everybody cares. That's not to say that they want you to fail, but not everybody has the vision that you have, and so what happens when you tell them and they end up not caring is sometimes you shift your focus from accomplishing your plans to how can I make them care? And when you do that, you're fighting a battle you can't win because they simply do not care. Your plans are your plans. If it doesn't affect them, humans are naturally selfish, not always in a bad way, but they don't care. But reason number 2 is a little bit more scientific because this one is all about the dopamine in your brain. When you tell people, like your friends and family, what your plans are, you're more likely to get positive feedback from them, whether it's a good or bad idea. And when you get that positive feedback before you actually do anything, you now feel a sense of accomplishment and you haven't even done anything. Dopamine is responsible for the amount of pleasure we feel in our bodies, but it's also responsible for how motivated we are. And now that you received your shot of dopamine, you lose all motivation and you begin to get addicted to telling people your plans instead of actually doing them.
Stop telling everyone your good news, that is the progress you're making in life, your plans, because in Ezra 4, when the enemy heard that people were trying to rebuild themselves, he purposely tried to frustrate their plans. So sometimes it's beneficial to move in silence.
Stop telling people your plans. Stop telling people your business. You need to start protecting yourself and your vision. Not everybody has good intentions for you. And as much as you can have good intentions for them, you can have all the love in the world for them. I think sometimes so much really kind people want to give so much to everybody, but not everybody can receive the gifts that you have. Not everybody is on this level to even think about receiving it, you know? People operate in so many different kinds of ways. And honestly, some people just are bitches. Like, genuinely, they suck. And you can't trust everybody. As much as you might want to, as much trust as you have in yourself, keep that trust for yourself. I'm not saying don't trust everybody, cut everybody off. Careful. Not everybody has good intentions. Someone who's really empathetic, I genuinely wish everybody was good. I wish they were. But some people have so much compounded trauma and so many negative things that they've taken with them from their childhood into their adult life that you just can't share everything with them. Stop telling your business to people that you know are going to shit all over it because you're self-sabotaging. The Mountain Is You is a really good book for that. But I'm telling you right now, don't place your success into the hands of others because you're afraid of it. Heal your fear of success, get to where you want to be, and stop telling people your business.
I recently stopped telling people my plans. You're going to learn that the hard way. I have learned that the hard way. Not everybody around you actually want to see you be successful in something, especially if they view you as a peer. The moment you start wanting more for yourself is when you and other people will not see eye to eye.
Stop telling everyone your business, especially when you're going through hard times. Stop calling people and being on the phone, harping on it for hours and hours and hours. Because I'm sorry to break it to you, your misery is their entertainment at this point.
The scientific data tell us that if we inform people around us that, for instance, we are going to write a book, or that we're going to start a podcast, or that we are going to run a marathon, or whatever it happens to be, more often than not, we get feedback that is generally positive in form. I think that's good and to be expected, frankly. You know, if a friend tells us, hey, I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to pursue a new fitness goal, or I'm going to learn a language, we say, great, go for it. You can totally do it. You're very likely to succeed. Go for it. How do you want me to support you? Is there anything I can do to support you? Those all are, frankly, healthy exchanges. And yet the data tell us that the positive feedback that we get from others when we announce that we're going after a goal activate certain reward systems and motivation systems within our brain that then quickly dissipate and then diminish the probability that we will engage in the type of behaviors that actually lead us to achieve that goal.
If you want to protect your peace, don't tell people what you have going on. And I mean this for 2 reasons. Let me explain. When people are envious of you or they just straight up don't like you, they will sabotage you. And when you tell people what you have going on, you are letting them know what to attack. For example, let's say you own a business and that business is going well. You tell everyone, hey, business is going so well for me. And then someone decides, you know what, I don't like that guy. So they start leaving bad reviews for your business. They might run a smear campaign so that people stop doing business with you. You get the idea. It's better to keep people in the dark about what is going well for you and what isn't. And the second reason is a little superstitious, but I do believe this. People's negative thoughts about you can energetically influence things that are happening in your life. And so you want to be really careful about the access that you are giving to other people by sharing information.
The biggest advice I could give you right now, the biggest advice that anybody could give you, and this is not my words, Woody Allen told me this. I said, Woody, what's the secret to success? He said, 85 to 90% of life is just showing up. Show up. If you show up, there's a chance something could happen. Okay?
Focus on yourself. Don't tell nobody your plans. Don't open up for nobody. I don't give up. This is your day one. Don't tell him